So good morning to all. So the previous day we studied about different control statements like selection, sequential and repetition. So today we are going to study about the verifying of algorithm, how an algorithm is and what's the need of verifying algorithms. So today softwares are used in every means like critical services like medical field or space shuttles. So such a software need to work correctly in every situation. So therefore the software designers should make sure that the functioning of all the components are defined correctly and checked verified in every possible way. So before we need to convert our algorithm to coding, we should ensure that our algorithm is worked correctly. So then only we get the correct output. So this is the then we can say then the next slide we can see that how an algorithm should be worked, how we can check. So like that here is one example like to find the sum of n natural numbers. So we know that the equation for find the sum of n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. So my normally or manually we can check like in first take any value of n like n is equal to 6, then the sum become 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 is equal to 21. So we can check it is manually. Then again we can check using the formula like n into n plus 1 by 2 means 6 into 6 plus 1 by 2 equal to 21. So in the both case we get the correct result, then we can say that our algorithm is correct. So we can try with some more numbers is the way to ensure that the formula is worked correctly. So if n becomes 6 or 7 8, then we cannot say that that algorithm is worked correctly. So we can run with more input, then only we can say that the algorithm is working correctly. So this is the way to verify algorithm. So here when we have written an algorithm, we want to verify that it working as expected. It means that it get we want the expected result from that algorithm. So to verify, you have to take the different input values and go through all the step of the algorithm. So in order to get the correct output, so in each value and may modify or improve as per the need. So then if we input them some values, then only we understand that the algorithm needed any modification or any improvements. So the method of taking an input and running through the step of algorithm is called a dry run. It is called a dry run. So the dry run is used to identify all incorrect step in the algorithm. Then the dry run figure out the missing details or specifies in the algorithm. So this is the two important things of dry run. So dry run helps to identify all incorrect step and it figure out all missing details and specifies the algorithm. So here look at that one example. Here the problem is a person want to move from A to C. A and C are different places. So A to C via B. So the time taken from A to B is T1 and the time taken to move from B to C is T2. Time T1 and T2. So in order to find the total time we need to add T1 and T2. So both the T1 in T1 and T2 in both hours and minute. So look at that, this is the algorithm. So first we input the hour and minute of first time. So then input the hour and minute of second time. So then add the total hour and add the total minute. So finally print the total as HH total and MM total. HH total means hour total and MM total is minute total. So this is the simplest algorithm. First input the value of T1. T1 means time T1. So then input HH1 for T1 and MM1 for T1. HH1 is hour value and MM1 is the minute value. Then again enter the T2. T2 means time second time. Then input the HH2 means hour and MM2 in minute. So find then after that HS total is equal to add the 2 hour part and the minimum minute total is equal to add the 2 minute part. Then finally print the total as mm total and HS total. So here look at that, if the T1 is equal to 5 hour and 20 minute and T2 is equal to 7 hour and 30 minute, then on the dry run we get the result like 5 plus 7 is equal to 12 hour and 20 plus 30 is equal to 50 minute.